Hello everyone, I have set up a debug session for io3 underscore 2, which is the last slide that I have passed to you on the handout. I have set up some breakpoint over here. Breakpoints are location which the debugger will temporarily stop during the debug session. I also have added a getChild command to pause the screen, because in debug mode the screen will basically stop at the end of main. That means you will not be able to see the print statement. Okay. Let me start the debugger. Notice that you'll see a yellow arrow over here, the debug red dot. It means that the debugger has stopped here temporarily. Notice this value. It shows the name, the value, and also the type. And the type of data is, so you have initialized all to float. So you see this as float, because the declaration all is float. Next we will continue running the program by pressing the continue. Okay, over here we are stuck at this point, so it goes to the initialization process, which it asks for the value of the 3 register. Key in the 3 value 10, 20 and 30. So the debugger has stopped at this point, and the value of R1 is initialized to 10, 20 and 30, and also have shown the corresponding reciprocal of the value. RS and RP is not calculated at this point, and so this is any random value. When I run this, the program has continued to this point. At this point, RS and RP has been correctly calculated, and the next step would be to print out the value itself. Here you see the screen, output screen of the value. Okay, let me now continue to change some value and see what happened to the program. Okay, for one thing, I'll change this to integer, and let's run the program again to recompile it. Okay. We have reached point again, and notice this value is unknown at this point, and I will now enter the value 10, 20 and 30. Okay, although you notice that although we have entered 10, 20 and 30, the value of R1, R2 and R3 is not correctly reflected. The reason is that this value percentage, the float and the integer declaration is different. So the way it is being stored is not in the right format. So that is why you have the wrong value over here. So with that we can not continue, and if we should, there will be some exception error. To correct this problem, we will change this to %d. And rerun the debugger again. Next time again. Notice that this time we run, the value is correct, because we have integer value and the format is correctly entered. So at this point the initialization is correct. And we next goes to the calculation. Here we do have a problem because of there is a mismatch in the value. But the main problem here is because of an integer value, 1 over R1, which is 1 over 10, will become 0.1. But because it's an integer value, it will result in 0. So is R2 and R3. So because of this, Rp will become 1 over 0, or here becomes 0, and this becomes 0 and 0. So Rp becomes 1 over 0, which is an invalid value. So because of that, if we continue, we too have an exception because of integer divided by 0. So the correct way is to use a float for this particular problem. We should change this back to f, and we run. Refresh it and run again. Continue. Here we have the correct value and the correct output. Okay. So that ends my session on this debug session.